All right, fellas, let's get real for a second. You're scrolling through your phone, heart racing, staring at her profile, those stunning photos, that witty bio, maybe a few posts that make you feel like she's the one you've been searching for. You want to slide into her DM and make an impression that'll have her thinking about you long after she puts her phone down. But how do you stand out in a sea of thirsty dudes blowing up her notifications? How do you make her smile, blush, and maybe even hit you back with a reply that sparks something real? I'm here to guide you through this like the smooth, confident legend you're destined to become. This ain't about cheesy pickup lines or flexing your gym selfies, though, let's be honest, a good gym pic never hurts. It's about showing up as your best self, building a connection, and leaving her curious for more. So, grab a drink, sit back, and let's dive into how to impress a girl on social media with style, charm, and a little bit of that Jonny Sins swagger. 1. Craft a profile that screams you want to know me. Before you even think about sending that first message, let's talk about your social media presence. Your profile is your calling card. It's the first thing she's gonna check when you pop up in her DM. If your page looks like a ghost town or a shrine to your high school Xbox days, you're already fighting an uphill battle. Profile picture, make it pop. Your profile pic is your first impression, so make it count. Choose a high-quality photo where you look approachable, confident, and like you've got your life together. Maybe it's you in a sharp outfit, laughing with friends, or hiking with a killer sunset in the background. Avoid blurry selfies, group shots where she's playing Where's Waldo to find you, or anything too hard like a shirtless mirror flex, unless you're actually Jonny Sins, level shredded, and even then, use it sparingly. Bio, show some personality. Your bio is your chance to shine. Keep it short, punchy, and authentic. Instead of generic stuff like just livin' life, try something that reflects you. For example, chasing sunsets, good vibes, and the perfect taco. Say hi, I don't bite unless you're a pizza. It's light, it's fun, and it invites her to engage. If you've got a hobby or passion, whether it's music, travel, or cooking, sprinkle that in. Girls love a guy with a spark. Posts, tell a story. Your feed should be a window into your world. Post about things that matter to you. Maybe a shot of you at a concert, a funny moment with your dog, or a cool project you're working on. Mix it up with some humor, some adventure, and a little bit of heart. Avoid posting every single meal or spamming gym updates. Quality over quantity, my friend. A feed that feels curated but not staged shows you're interesting without trying too hard. Clean it up, scroll through your old posts, and delete anything that screams immaturity. Think cringy memes, angry rants, or photos from that one night you'd rather forget. You want her to see a guy who's got his act together, not someone stuck in 2015. Pro tip: if you're not sure your profile is ready, ask a trusted friend, preferably one with good taste, to give it a once-over. A second pair of eyes can catch things you might miss. 2. Do your homework, but don't be a creep before you hit that send button. Take a minute to get to know her through her profile, not by stalking her entire digital existence. Scroll through her posts to get a sense of who she is. Does she love hiking? Is she obsessed with her cat? Maybe she's always posting about coffee or quoting The Office. These little details are gold. They give you something real to work with when you message her. What to look for? Pay attention to her interests, sense of humor, and vibe. If she's posting about yoga retreats and vegan recipes, a message about your favorite burger joint might not land. Tailor your approach to what makes her unique. Don't overdo it. There's a fine line between observant and obsessive. Don't like her posts from 3 years ago, or reference something super obscure like her cousin's wedding she barely mentioned. That's a one-way ticket to Creepsville. Stick to recent, public stuff that feels natural to bring up. Example, if she posted a story about trying a new coffee shop, you could say, "Yo, saw you hit up that new coffee spot. How was it? I'm always on the hunt for a good latte." It's casual, it shows you're paying attention, and it opens the door for her to respond. 3. Slide into her DM like a pro, all right? Here's the moment of truth, sending that first message. This is where most guys crash and burn, either with a lame "hey" or some over-the-top pickup line that screams, "I Googled this 5 minutes ago." You want to be bold but not pushy, charming but not cheesy. Here's how to nail it. Start with context. Never, ever send a generic "hi" or "what's up." Instead, reference something specific from her profile or a recent post. It shows you're not just pasting the same line to 20 other girls. For example, "Okay, I need to know. What's the deal with that insane hiking trail you posted? You training for the Olympics or what? Grinning face with smiling eyes. Keep it light and playful. Humor is your best friend here." A little tease or a funny observation can break the ice and make her smile. For instance, if she's got a dog in every other post, try, "I'm convinced your dog is the real star of your page. What's their secret to stealing the show?" Dog face. Be genuine. Don't try to be someone you're not. If you're naturally funny, lean into that. If you're more thoughtful, ask a question that shows you're curious about her. The key is to sound like you, not some wannabe Casanova. Don't expect an instant reply. Patience is key. She might be busy, or she might just be playing it cool. Don't double, text or send, if she doesn't respond right away. Give it a day or two, then maybe follow up with something light like, "All right, I'm guessing you're still recovering from that coffee shop adventure." Spill the details, smiling face with sunglasses. What not to do. Don't lead with compliments about her looks. "You're so hot" is a dead end. It's shallow, and she's heard it a million times. Avoid long, essay-length messages. Keep it short and sweet to start. Steer clear of anything too forward or flirty right off the bat. Build some rapport first. 4. Keep the conversation flowing. "Congrats," she replied. "Now what?" The goal is to keep her engaged without coming off as desperate or boring. Here's how to keep the vibe alive. Ask open-ended questions instead of yes or no questions like, "Do you like to travel?" Try, "What's the coolest place you've ever traveled to and why?" This gives her something to sink her teeth into and keeps the convo moving. Share a bit about yourself. Don't just grill her with questions, offer up some of your own stories. If she mentions loving Italian food, you could say, "Okay, Italian food is my weakness too. I make a mean spaghetti carbonara. Secret ingredient is a little extra cheese." Smirking face, "What's your dish?" It's a two-way street that builds connection. Match her energy. If she's sending short, playful replies, don't hit her with a novel. If she's writing longer, thoughtful messages, step up and match that depth. Read the room, or in this case, the chat. Use humor and emojis sparingly. A well-placed emoji can add some personality, but don't overdo it. You're not a 14. You're old texting your crush for the first time. And if you're dropping memes, make sure they're actually funny and relevant to the convo. Know when to take it offline. Social media is great for starting things, but real connections happen in person or at least over a call. After a few days of solid backhand, 4th, suggest moving to a phone call or meeting up if you're local. Something like, "Okay, I'm loving this chat, but I'm way better at telling stories in person. Wanna grab a coffee sometime and continue this. Keep it low, fresher, and natural. 5. Engage with her content, but don't overdo it. Interacting with her posts is a great way to stay on her radar without being in her DM 24/7. But there's an art to it, like strategically. Liking a few of her recent posts or stories shows interest without looking obsessive. Don't go liking everything she's ever posted. That's a red flag. Comment thoughtfully. If you're gonna comment, make it count. Instead of wow, nice, try something specific like, okay, that sunset pic is unreal, where was that taken? It's a subtle way to start a conversation. Engage with stories. Stories are perfect for casual interaction. If she posts a story about her day, reply with something fun or relevant. For example, if she's at a concert, you could say, jealous of that concert vibe, who's killing it on stage. It's low stakes and keeps you in her orbit. 6. Be respectful and authentic. Here's the real talk. No amount of charm or swagger will work if you're not being real. Girls can smell inauthenticity from a mile away. Here's how to keep it 100. Respect her boundaries. If she's not responding much or seems uninterested, don't push. Back off gracefully and move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea, and forcing a connection never ends well. Don't play games. Forget all that wait 3 days to text back. Nonsense. If you're into her, show it. Consistency and genuine interest are way sexier than trying to play hard to get. Own your confidence. Confidence isn't about being cocky. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. Be proud of who you are, quirks and all. That's what makes you stand out. 7. Handle rejection like a champ. Not every DM is gonna lead to a date, and that's okay. If she's not feeling it, don't take it personally. Maybe she's not in the right headspace, or you're just not her type. Respond with grace, something like, no worries at all, thanks for the chat, wishing you all the best. It shows maturity, and who knows? She might circle back later if you leave a good impression. 8. Level up your life offline. Here's the secret sauce. The most attractive guys on social media are the ones living dope lives off it. Work on yourself. Hit the gym. Pick up a new hobby. Chase your goals. When your life is full of passion and purpose, it shines through in your posts and messages. Girls are drawn to guys who are going somewhere, not just scrolling through life. Stay active. Post about your adventures, whether it's trying a new sport, cooking a killer meal, or volunteering. It shows you're multidimensional. Be positive. Nobody wants to follow a Debbie Downer. Share the good stuff. Your wins, your laughs, your growth. Positivity is magnetic. Keep learning. Read books, listen to podcasts, or take a class. A guy who's curious and always leveling up is impossible to ignore. Final thoughts. Be the guy she can't stop thinking about. Impressing a girl on social media isn't about being the loudest or the flashiest. It's about being real, thoughtful, and confident in who you are. Show her you're interested without being overbearing. Make her laugh, spark her curiosity, and give her a reason to want to know more. Most importantly, be yourself, because there's only one you, and that's your superpower. So go out there, polish that profile, send that DM with swagger, and show her why you're the guy worth talking to. You've got this, my man. Now go make some magic happen.